Let's try to analyze this first problem. 4 pupils will pay the remaining 18 pesos and 80 centavos to cover the expenses for the materials of their science project. How much will each of them contribute? So, isa-isahin natin ang details ng problem na ito. The first one is let us know what is asked. Ano ba ang hinahanap? So, based dun sa question na how much will each of them contribute, hinahanap natin kung magkano ang i-contribute ng bawat isa sa kanila. So, here are the given. We have 4 pupils. Ito yung maghahati-hati sa 18 pesos and 80 centavos. So, the operation to be used, dahil yung 18 pesos and 80 centavos ay hahatiin natin into 4 pupils, the operation to be used is division. And the number sentence will be 18 pesos and 80 centavos divided by 4. So, let us now solve. So, we have 18 pesos and 80 centavos. Hindi ko na sinulat yung peso sign. Divided by 4. So, when dividing a decimal number by a whole number, ang gagawin lang natin, para lang din tayong nagde-divide ng whole numbers. Pero uunahin natin, kokopyahin natin yung decimal point sa taas. So, inakyat ko lang yung decimal point. So, magkatapat yan. So, remember, meron tayong mga steps. The first one, yung mga keywords natin is to divide. Second one is multiply. The third one is subtract. And the fourth one is bring down. So, itong mga to ay uulit-ulitin lang natin hanggang sa makuha natin yung tamang sagot. So, bring down and then go back to divide. So, yan. Babalik lang tayo sa divide. So, the first one, so 1 divided by 4 cannot be. So, let's proceed dun sa susunod na digit, which is 8. So, we have now 1 and 8. 18 divided by 4. Kung hindi sa ulado ang multiplication table, pwede tayong mag-skip count by 4. So, we have 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. Ang kailangan natin ay 18. So, dito lang tayo sa pang-apat. Kasi kapag pag ang ginamit natin ay yung multiple na 20, so sobra tayo sa 18. So, dun lang tayo sa multiple na 16. Pang ilan yon? Pang 1, 2, 3, 4. So, we have 4. 4 times 4 is 16. So, 16. That's multiply. Nasa second step tayo. And then, third step, subtract. 18 minus 16. 18 minus 16 is 2. Very good. Next, after subtract, bring down. Ang i-bring down natin yung susunod na digit. Remember, ang pag-bring down, pa-isa-isang digit lang. Hindi pwedeng mag-bring down ng dalawang digit. So, we brought down 8. So, we have 28. 28 divided by 4. So, let's continue, skip counting by 4. So, 20, 24, 28. So, ito ngayon yung 28. Nakita natin yung 28 sakto. Pang ilan yung 28? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, we have 7. 28 divided by 4 is 7. Next, 7, multiply ulit. 7 times 4, that is 28. And then, after ng multiplication, we have to subtract. 28 divided by, 28 minus 28 is 0. So, meron na tayong 0. So, 0 to kahit hindi ko na isulat. And pang fourth step, remember, meron pa tayong pang fourth step which is yung bring down. So, yung 0, i-bring down natin. Pag nag-bring down, automatic, babalik tayo sa divide. So, 0 divided by 4 is 0. 0 times 4, uulitin natin, sa multiply tayo. 0 times 4 is 0. Subtract. 0 minus 0 is 0. So, kung 0 na yung sagot sa subtraction, ibig sabihin, we are done. Tapos na tayong mag-divide. So, ang sagot sa 18 pesos and 80 centavos divided by 4 ay 4 pesos and 70 centavos. So, ang bawat bata, so each of the kids or each of the pupils or each of the pupil will pay 4 pesos and 70 centavos. Ang bawat pupil ay magbabayad ng 4 pesos and 70 centavos. 57 and 6 tenths divided by 12. So, isusulat ko lang, i-rewrite ko lang. 57 and 6 tenths divided by 12. So again, yung decimal number, i-divide natin sa whole number. Pag ganito ang equation, i-divide lang natin siya na para bang nagdi-divide ng whole number. Pero ang uunahin natin, kokopyahin natin yung decimal point, iaakyat natin sa taas. And then divide it like whole numbers. So, wag nyo nang pansinin itong decimal point na ito. So, we have 5 divided by 12 cannot be. 57 divided by 12. Ilang 12 meron sa 57? So, again, pwede tayong mag-skip count by 12 naman. So, the first one is 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. So, kung 60, hindi na pwede dahil lalagpas tayo. We only need 57. So, dito tayo sa 48. Yung 48, pang ilang multiple yon ng 12? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So, pang-apat. 4 times 12 is 48. So, 48. The next one is subtract. So, we have 57 minus 48. 7 minus 8 cannot be. So, magbaborrow tayo sa 5. 5 will be 4. And then yung 7 will be 17. 17 minus 8 is 9. And then 4 minus 4 is 0. And then next is bring down 6. 96 divided by 12. So, kung hindi sa uladong multiplication table, ituloy natin yung skip counting by 12. 60, 72, 84, 96. So, we have here 96. Pang ilang multiple ang 96? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, 96 divided by 12 is 8. 8 times 12 is 96. Subtract. 96 minus 96, 0. May i-bring down pa ba tayong digit? Wala na. So, the answer in 57 and 6 tenths divided by 12, ang sagot dito ay 4 and 8 tenths. So again, let's have another problem. We have here, Mrs. Martin had 81 hundredths meter of gold ribbon, which she cut in 2 pieces. If each piece measured 9 hundredths meter, how many pieces of ribbon were cut? So, ang tinatanong dito ay kung ilang pirasong ribbon ang hahati-hati ni Mrs. Martin galing dun sa 81 hundredths meter of gold ribbon. So we have here, what is asked is how many pieces of ribbon were cut. Given, we have Mrs. Martin had yung 81 hundredths meter. So we have yung 81 hundredths meter. That's the first given na kailangan natin para ma-solve ang problem. And each piece measured 9 hundredths meter. So the operation to be used is division. And the number sentence will be 81 hundredths divided by 9 hundredths equals n. So let us proceed. So sa solution, so isusulat ko lang ulit. 81 hundredths divided by 9 hundredths. Kung mapapansin nyo dito, yung divisor, which is yung 9 hundredths, ay decimal number na rin. So, pag ganito ang gagawin natin, para mas madaling mag-solve, gagawin natin siyang whole number. Paano gagawin yon? I-move natin yung decimal point sa dulo hanggang siya ay maging whole number. Halimbawa, ito, ilang moves to? We have 1, 2. So, magiging whole number na siya. Andito yung decimal point niyan sa dulo. So, yung 9 hundredths, nag-move tayo ng dalawang decimal point, magiging whole number 9. Kung nag-move tayo ng dalawang places dito sa divisor, sa dividend, kailangang mag-move din tayo ng 2 places. Kung ilan yung minove sa divisor, ganun din sa dividend. So, we have 1, 2. Yung 81 hundredths, magiging 81. So, 81 divided by 9, yung kanina natin, 81 hundredths divided by 9 hundredths. So, ngayon naman, 81 divided by 9. 81 divided by 9 is 9. 9 times 9 is 81. Subtract 0. So, sa answer, yung answer sa 81 hundredths divided by 9 hundredths, ang sagot doon ay 9. So, merong 9 pieces. So, merong 9 pieces na lace ang gagamitin, ang mapuputol mula doon sa 81 hundredths meter. So, let's have another example. So, we have here 1 and 8 hundredths. 1 and 8 hundredths divided by 5 tenths. So, again, isusulat ko lang ulit para mas madali nating masolve. 1 and 8 hundredths divided by 5 tenths. So, uulitin ko po, kapag ang divisor ay decimal number, gagawin natin siyang whole number sa pamamagitan ng pag-move ng decimal point nito. So, ito, para maging whole number, isang move lang. So, mapupunta dito ang decimal point. So, yung 5 tenths, magiging 5. So, kung nag-move ka ng 1 place dito, dito sa divisor, mag-move ka rin ng 1 place. So, ito, 1 move, mapupunta dito yung decimal point. So, ito ay magiging 10 and 8 tenths. So, kanina, 1 and 8 hundredths, nag-move tayo ng 1 place, magiging 10 and 8 tenths. So, pwede na tayong mag-divide kasi whole number na yung ating divisor. So, again, kapag merong decimal point sa dividend, iaakyat lang natin. Kopihin natin sa taas. And then, let's proceed with division. Parang nagdi-divide lang tayo ng whole numbers. 1 divided by 5 cannot be. 10 divided by 5, that is 2. 2 times 5 is 10. Subtract. 10 minus 10 is 0. Bring down 8. 8 divided by 5 is 1. Ilang 5 ang kasya sa 8? Isa. 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract. 8 minus 5 is 3. So, dito, mapapansin nyo, magkakaroon ng remainder, pero sa decimal point, sa decimal number, when dividing decimal numbers, pwede tayong mag-add ng placeholder na 0. Pag nagdagdag tayo ng 0, yung 10 and 80 hundredths, hindi nababago yung value nun. So, let's bring down 0. 30 divided by 5 is 6. 6 times 5 is 30. 30 minus 30 is 0. So, wala na tayong remainder. So, the answer in 1 and 8 hundredths divided by 5 tenths ay 2 and 16 hundredths.